Close enough. Close enough. Go in here. Go ahead and call this meeting to order. It is the Public Works meeting for July 11th, 2023. We're going to start off with a roll call and determination of quorum.
Here.
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 Thank you. Next on the agenda is, adoption of the agenda. I do have an item from Public Works that is requested to be added. Item number 11, authorize staff to apply for a Public Works grant. And to adopt as well, Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Motion by Roberts, second by Roseland to adopt the amended agenda with item 11. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next up is general public comment. Mr. Hall, did we address what you needed to talk about, or do you still want to talk?
No, we're good. We'll address it. Thank you.
Okay. Consent items 1 through 9. All of them are, all except 9 are from Public Works. Was there any comment from the Public Works Department?
Am I up, Lance? Thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman. Real quick, if there's any questions, we're more than happy to answer them. If you glance down through there, Stacy, you're going to do 2 and 3?
Yes. I'll
Okay.
do 2 and 3.
He's going to do 2 and 3. Number 4, obviously, is a final change order on our St. Cloud reconstruction project. That's the one from Fifth Street running up towards Star Village on Island. Pretty significant change order, $238,000. We were able to make some significant value engineering efforts out there, realigning a wall, cutting down the height of the wall and such. That's the big savings there. Change order number 3 is for the parking structure, another decrease for Seco Construction on some changes they've made there that are don't affect the value of our product, but do some definite value engineering. Project number 1F is for Trueform Construction down on our Minnesota to Fifth Street from Parkview to Minnesota. I apologize. Decrease of $112,000. That significantly, we were able to not reseal some of the joints. They were in better shape than what we originally thought, and we were able to do some value engineering there. Number 7 is request for on behalf of Pete Lean and Sons to waive the requirement to install sidewalk along Universal Drive, and we're recommending approval on that. And the same for the following one along Deadwood Avenue. We're recommending approval on those 2.
Thank you, Mr. Titus.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 2 is authorization for the mayor to sign and finance director to sign the semi-annual active gas collection report. This is a report that's due semi-annually to the South Dakota Department of Agriculture and Natural Resource. It's for the methane gas collection system at the landfill. It's routine reporting, and this requires a signature from the city official. Item number 3 is a budgeted item for replacement of 2 dial-ride vehicles for our transit system operation, and these were a budgeted item that were previously accounted for. Thank you.
Thank you. Last on consent from Mr. Beegler, item 9.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is a change order reflecting final quantities for a stream bank stabilization project at Meadowbrook Golf Course, reflecting a decrease of $20,130.70.
Thank you. That ends the consent items. Mr. Roberts.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I don't know who I should ask this question to, but Lance and I were speaking before the meeting here about these decreases in change orders. We recently had adopted a new policy, I believe, or ordinance to no longer bring them in front of us. When does that start?
Did you get me? All right, thank you. Thank you for the question. We said that we can do decreases in change orders or decreases or time changes with a no cost. However, these are both final change orders, and part of the resolution was all final change orders still come through this body.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, that answers my question. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, John. Anyone else? Seeing no one else in queue, I'll take a motion to approve the consent. Motion by Ham, second by Roberts. All in favor? Any opposed? And it's approved. Item 10, we're going to go back to the Public Works Department. Request from Kimley Horn for Transource Truck and Equipment for a variance to waive the requirement to install sidewalk along North Elkvale and Taggart Street, Rapid City, per City Ordinance 12.08.060.
All right, thank you. This request, we looked at this in good detail. Elkvale, doesn't benefit the city to put sidewalk on there, but there's already sidewalk on Taggart, so we'll be tying into existing sidewalk on there. So, you know, it's any place we can get sidewalk connected, we try to do that.
Mr. Roberts?
Thank you very much.
It's
Just a
slow.
question on this property, because I didn't pull it up. Is this the old cat building? Do you know?
I'm pulling it up here.
I'm pretty sure it is, but, yeah, and there is sidewalk in that area, so. And I believe the only time we're probably ever gonna get sidewalk on Elkville Road is sometime in the future when we rebuild that road to a little better road. We'll probably put sidewalk in it at that time, I hope.
I think you're exactly right there, Councilman Roberts.
I knew they were getting ready to do some work out there. That's why I was wondering if this was a project, so.
Yep, it's, it's north up there, and like I say, there is sidewalk on Taggart and, but not in Elkville. You're spot on there. We're gonna end up putting, if we build Elkville, we'll end up putting the sidewalk in, so.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no one else, take a motion to approve the item. Motion by Roberts, second by Roseland. All in favor? Any opposed? And item 11, authorize staff to apply for a Public Works grant.
All right, thank you. We received notice today, you probably saw it in the paper, that there's a grant available. Appreciate letting us walk this one on. It's a bridge improvement grant. The goal would be we're applying for the grant on the Chapel Lane Bridge. Obviously, that's the next bridge in our queue for replacement. Federal matching funds, she left me, I think she said it's an 80-20 split, I believe is the split, so 80% federal, 20% city.
Thank you, Roger. Shannon?
Before we move on to number 11, when you said to approve number 10, are you approving both variances, or are you accepting staff recommendation?
As staff
Okay.
recommendation.
Just wanted to make sure we got that clarified.
Any questions on item 11 for Public Works? Motion by Roberts to approve, second by Ham. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Roberts, second by Ham. All in favor? And we're adjourned.